And it's time now for the newspaper cartoon of the day.
The Sri Lanka Water Convention 2013 was held in Colombo today under the auspices of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. World Water Day will be celebrated on Friday under the theme Water Cooperation.
World Water Day is celebrated in March every year by focusing attention on the importance of water resource management.
අපි ජලයේ හින්දා මොන තරම් ප්‍රශ්න ඇති කරලා තියෙනවද ලෝකයේ ජලය නිසා යුද්ධ තිබුණා අපිට මහවිල්ලාරු
There are many problems that have been created because of water. There were wars in the world because of water. When the terrorists closed the Mavilaru sluice gates and refused to open it despite the pleas made over a period of 7 days, we had to deploy the army to ensure that the people and farmland in the area received water.
දැන් නම් ඉතින් අපිට ඒ කරපු ඒවායි ප්‍රතිඵල ජිනීවා වල පේනවා අමාරුකේ මේවා ගැනත් හිතන්න
We need to think about it. We cannot forget the historic importance of this on World Water Day.
ඒ ඓතිහාසික කාර්යභාරය කරන්න පුළුවන් කමක් නැහැ අපිට.
Tonight on our special segment, in view of World Water Day 2013, we take a look at the impact water has on the very existence of the planet.
443 million school days are lost each year from water-related illness. Millions of women spend several hours a day collecting water. Lack of water means loss of school time for many children across the globe. According to the United Nations, water use has grown at more than twice the rate of population increase in the last century. By 2025, an estimated 1.8 billion people will live in areas plagued by water scarcity, with 2/3 of the world's population living in water-stressed regions as a result of use, growth and climate change. While the amount of fresh water on the planet has remained fairly constant over time, continually recycled through the atmosphere and back into our cups, the population has exploded. This means that every year competition for clean supply of water for drinking, cooking, bathing and sustaining life intensifies. The United Nations says that water-based pollution has resulted in a number of disease spreading in the developing world.
Well, if you talk about the quality of life, I think that's the biggest impact. Say if you have a kid who is sick because you consume something with pollution, and then the whole family, your kid can't go to school, you can't go to work, and then it scaled up to the national level.
The chairman of the National Water Supply and Drainage Board, the state institution that is vested with the responsibility of distributing clean drinking water to the general public, says that waste management should be streamlined to ensure that the existing water resources are protected.
Other challenges that we have facing is the water pollution by agrochemicals and pesticides and weedicides that used in agriculture sector. This is prevalent in north central provinces and the eastern provinces. So this is another one challenge. So we are working with the Agriculture Ministry and the Ministry of Irrigation and Water Management to sort out these issues.
Due to geography, climate, engineering, regulation and competition for resources, some regions seem relatively flush with fresh water, while others face drought
On to news from Parliament. A tense situation arose in Parliament yesterday when MP Sujiva Senasinghe was expressing views during the debate on budget amendment bills. The situation arose when Minister Vimal Weerawansa expressed his views as well.
You spoke of the Mattala airport and the Hambantota harbour, but you have not achieved the targets that you expected.
Development කියන ආයතනේ මේ එක්තරා මන්ත්‍රීවරයෙක් මිලියන 10ක්ද
This institution has lodged a complaint saying that a certain MP requested 10 million rupees.
ඔබගේ නමක් දාලා පැමිණිලි කරලා දැන්
ආයෙක මේක කරලා දැන් නැහැ
ලයිබ්‍රරි එකේ හැමතැනම
ඔව් කමන්නේ
නෑ නෑ ඒකට කියන්නේ මන්ත්‍රීතුමාට කියන්නේ ක්‍රිස්ටෙන් කියලා
හරි
එයාගේ නම ක්‍රිස්ටෙන්
ඉඳ ගන්න
right
එමතුමනි මේ පගා මරුවා රටේ ඉන්න පගා මරුවා
මෙතුමා මගේ නම සඳහන් කරමින් විවිධ කරා මට අපහාසයක් වන දේවල් තිබුණොත් ඔබතුමා
He said certain things about me and you ordered that anything that insults me must be removed from the Hansard.
තව එකක් තියෙනවා මම කියපු දේ ගැන
honorable ගහන පුද්ගලයා තමයි ගහන බව දන්නේ මේ මෙතුමා
If we are to speak of the thievery of the person who is speaking, when he entered politics, he did not have a bicycle.
මේ රටේ මහජන ධනය සත්‍යක්කාරී හොරකම් කරලා තියෙනවා බඩ ඉන්න ඇයි මොකෝ ඇයි මොකෝ නලියන්නේ
මේ ලැජ්ජ ඔබතුමා පල් හොරා අපිට කියන්න එන්න ඔබතුමා සතබාක් අපි අල්ලන්නෙත් නෑ
එතුමා ක්‍රිස් කාර්යාගේ මිලියන 10ක් ඉල්ලුවේ නැත්තම් නෑ කියලා කියන්න මම ඔප්පු කරනවා
කියලා
I thought he might be able to engage in politics and he may be able to talk.
මම හිතුවා කටබාරියා වුණාට මොකක් හරි හැදියාවක් ඇති පිස්සෙක් වෙන්නද කියලා. අර ඊට එහා පැත්තේ ඉන්නේ ඔයල් ගුණසේකර. ඊට එහා පැත්තේ ඉන්නේ ඔයල් ගුණසේකර. ලැජ්ජ නැතුව කියලා අල්ලගන්නේ පස්ස. අනේ රන්තුමා ඇමතුවා ලැජ්ජ නැද්ද? හොඳට ගරුත්වයක් තිබ්බ ඇමතිවරු නේද? හිමල් විරවන්තගේ. අයියෝ ඇමතුවා. honorable සුජීව. චෙක් ගන්නද? ඒ අල්ලන්නකෝ. වැසිරි රාජපක්ෂ මහත්තයාගේ. අල්ලන්නකෝ. අපේ රෝහිත අබේගුණවර්ධන මහත්තයාගේ. අල්ලන්නකෝ අපේ සරත් අමනු මහත්තයාගේ. අල්ලන්නකෝ ෆයුස් මහත්තයාගේ. අල්ලන්නකෝ එස්.පී. සානාය මහත්තයාගේ. ඔය ඉන්නේ අපේ ඩී ගුණසේකර මහත්තයා ඉන්නේ. අපි බය නැහැ. හැබැයි මෙන්න මේ වගේ ගරු කරන ඇමතිවරු දෙක එකතු වෙන්න.
Join honorable ministers like them. Don't join bankrupt ministers like him. He came into politics representing the poor, then took payments and burnt down banks.
මංගොල්ල කාලා බැංකු ගින තියලා අනිත් එක ගෑනු හොරකම් කරලා
you have only 2 minutes
ගෑනු හොරා කොට ලැජ්ජ නැති කොට ගෑනු හොරා මේක
you have
ගෑනු හොරා ලැජ්ජ නැතුව ලියුම දෙන්න කියලා ගෑනු හිතුවා
නැති එක්කෙනෙක් මිලියන 10ක්
He is the one who wanted 10 million from that institution. His name is at the Bribery Commission. Can a person like this speak in Parliament?
කෙනෙක් මේ පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්ද?
okay මෙතුමා මගේ නම සඳහන් කරමින් නෑ ඉන්න කියන එක ඉන්න ලොක්කා
okay
නෑ
is there anything against standing order that
එහෙම කියලා බෑ
definitely
එහෙම
expelled
කියලා බෑ
you carry on
මේගොල්ලෝ මාධ්‍යයට
now you carry on please
ඉල්ලස් කරගන්න ගෑනු හොරා කියන්නේ මෙයාගේ නම න ඉල්ලස් කරගන්න
give you 1 minute please wind up please
නමුන්නේ වෙලාව සභාපතිතුමනි මේ වගේ සක්කිලි මේ වගේ නින්දිත මේ වගේ ගෑනු හොරකම් කරන කොටාලා එන්නේ දේශපාලන දුප්පත් ජනතාව වෙනුවෙන් කියලා ආවේ ලැජ්ජයි සභාපතිතුමනි සාදුකෙන් පෙළනේ උන් දැන් ඉතින් නැගටිව් කියලා ආපු එක
thank you very much
ලංකාවේ
thank you
ලොකුම සල්ලිකාරයා
තේරෙන්නේ නැන්නේ මේ ළමයාට අනේ මේ වාඩි කරු කාර්ක
Honorable Committee Chairman, even though you say that everything will be erased, they will take these CDs and put down Sivasa. Therefore, please take responsibility for this when making your statement. They are trying to put these insulting statements on their channels.
ප්‍රකාශ කරන්න මේ අපහාසාත්මක අවලාදාත්මක කතා මේගොල්ලෝගේ නාලිකාවේ දාගන්න
Staying in news from the House of Legislation, parliamentarian Sajith Premadasa raised questions in Parliament today regarding economic growth over the past 6 years.
Why is it that for 5 months from November last year to March this year, the Treasury has not allocated funds for the Samurgi welfare payments? From February to March, all payments have been made accordingly. Why is the farmers' pension not being paid to 1 million families? We are now preparing those funds under a new insurance scheme. Everyone who has made payments will be included in this. We will introduce the relevant bill in this chamber in the near future to ensure that they do not incur any losses. Why is it that funds are not being allocated to provide lunch for 4.3 million school children as promised in the Mahinda Chintanaya? The Mahinda Chintanaya does not say that everything will be provided tomorrow.
In more news from the Parliament, speaking in Parliament today, MP J. Sri Ranga expressed his views.
தற்பொழுது எனக்கு முன் சற்று பேசியவர்கள் கூட இந்த பொருளாதாரத்திலே என்ன மாற்றங்கள்.
Those who spoke before me also spoke on the changes to the economy. The ethnic conflict in Sri Lanka is intertwined with the economic background of the country. Sri Lanka, which was ranked between 60 and 70 in the UNDP report, has today dropped to 99. However, India, which was ranked 145th, is now 128th. China is ranked 100th. We are saying today that in order for there to be equality between communities, there needs to be economic development. There are various changes taking place here today in order to achieve this. Today, a lot of attention is focused on whether economic sanctions will be imposed on Sri Lanka. What will happen in Geneva? These conflicts started in the Indian central government. Today, the Tamil National Alliance leader R. Sambandhan is shaking hands with Manmohan Singh. The Indian central government is yet to pronounce their decision. When we look at the economic policy of the Indian central government, it is through the Indo-Lanka agreement that they speak of the Tamil people. The Sri Lankan government has not gone to court regarding the Trincomalee harbour, which is mentioned in the Indo-Lanka agreement.
Anna Punchihewa, who was the chairman of the Board of Control for Cricket in Sri Lanka when the Sri Lanka cricket team won the ICC Cricket World Cup, says that the main challenge before the next SLC chairman is to win the 2015 Cricket World Cup.
The year Sri Lanka won the 1996 Cricket World Cup was a milestone in the country's cricket history after it received Test status. The then chairman of the Board of Control for Cricket in Sri Lanka, Anna Punchihewa, steered the Sri Lanka cricket team to 1996 glory by handing over responsibility and independence to Captain Arjuna Ranatunga, coach Dev Watmo and manager Dulip Mendes.
Became president, there was no election for presidency, and after that there was elections, fiercely fought elections, because I think that's good, healthy for a sport if there are a lot of people who want to come forward and help the sport. Because I remember in 95 there wasn't any money in the cricket board, but we somehow managed to get money and get Dev Watmo, Alex Konturi. We as a team found that, the Exco. And the challenge is, I think, that where people will be looking forward to would be winning the 2015 World Cup. So for that, I think with the experience, there are a couple of people who are coming who had the experience in helping me to win the World Cup in 96.
What are the challenges before the chairman who will be elected at the upcoming Sri Lanka cricket elections?
I have two challenges, which is financial and developing the standard of cricket in Sri Lanka. Financial, I don't know the inside, but what I hear is there's a lot of money we owe the banks, and we have to settle that, but over a period of time. But in doing that, we don't neglect the development of cricket for the next 5-10 years, even next 2-3 years, that we give the facilities to the players.
Now, who will be the next chairman of Sri Lanka Cricket? Here are the results of the survey conducted by Sports First.